Alrighty boys, we are here and you are clicking this video because the Gen 3 Ford Raptors have officially got an aftermarket exhaust system. AWE has answered my prayers and my thoughts. We finally have one and my truck is going to be a little bit louder after today's video. So obviously you can see my truck isn't stock. We are far from stock and this was one of the last pieces of the puzzle I wanted to get. I have an ADD front bumper, SVC off-road intercooler, rigid lights, top and bottom. Rigid, I highly recommend their pods. Some phenomenal lifetime warranty and they absolutely work just amazing. And under the hood, we are rocking a JLT cold air intake. Little mods as of right now, nothing crazy, but we need to address the exhaust system and I'm so grateful. AWE, shout out the company. They sent me a exhaust brand new in the box. First one out for the Gen 3 Ford Raptors. And excuse the fireball we got going on right here. It is crazy cold out today, but getting ready to tear the truck apart. AWE, we're gonna unbox this, show you guys everything we got in the truck. And yeah, it is time to change out the factory exhaust and make this truck sound a million times better.
All right, what do we have in here?
So this is my first time seeing, and you guys seeing, this is what you guys will get once you shop with AWE. Hit the link down below. We got a brand new exhaust for the Gen 3 Raptors. I don't even know what we got in here. Obviously some new pipes. Don't know where they go. Looks super sick. Quality's clean. Welds are money. Put that off to the side. So I did a lot of before clips for you guys to show what this exhaust sounds like from a launch, from a roll, trying to even slide the truck. This exhaust is good from the factory, but I think this is what the aftermarket world needs if you want a little bit more out of these trucks. Nothing wrong with it, but like myself, I want more, and here we are. Damn, look how fat this tip is. Oh.
Is that a diesel?
Dude, I'm rolling coal after this video. Dude.
Bro, let me get that. I might put that on Bluetooth valve.
Yeah, take that.
God!
Alright, that burst of stock is actually sick. Dang, AWE right there. That's gonna look pretty good. They killed it on the tip. It came out clean, super sick, and this is like, it's black, obviously, but they have a different term. I think they offer black, chrome, and I believe one other color. Don't quote me on it, but the link is down below. All right, boys, let's get it going. See what we got in here. That is nothing. Actually, shout out on the packaging. Packaging came in clutch. The box is super nice. I always want everything to show up perfect, as always. Super nice AWE tag. That's actually sick. OFG exhaust. That's actually super dope right there. So I'm gonna get this kit out. We're gonna unbox everything, show you guys everything, lay it all out, and then we'll walk you through the little quick assembly process. It shouldn't be too hard. I think the biggest problem is getting the hangers on there and situated. But yeah, we're gonna show you guys everything, get it all unboxed, and there's a muffler in there. There is a muffler. And also to keep in mind, you do keep the stock active, which is a must. It obviously is a must. I didn't want an aftermarket exhaust if we don't keep the active, so all your factory modes will work for your Raptor. All right, so Derek's under the Raptor right now, getting it all situated. He's getting stuff knocked out underneath, but I figured out the layout of the exhaust, which, shout out to AWE, this is actually awesome. So use this code in the pamphlet right here, scan it with your iPhone, it will take you directly to the install book, and which is super cool. I found it super cool how they did this. You could see G43, all these are labeled in the exact order they're supposed to go. G41, and then I believe this one right here was G42, or sorry, maybe G40, G41, G43, and then G42. Obviously, they're not sitting 100% correct, but you guys can kind of get the idea on how it goes. X-pipe first, smaller muffler, then you can see the modules right there, and then obviously on the way back, clamps right there, and the big old tips right here. Tips came out super sick, and I really do love how they engraved AWE like it's stamped right there at the top. So that's going to be a really nice finish, and the tip is just so massive now.
Seen anything like this in my life.
Well, welcome to the trombone exhaust world.
Literally trombone. So check it out. Coming from the stock manifold area, right? So you have a cat on the left side here, and then you have a cat right here. But look how this shit is ran, dude. Like, they have a crossover pipe coming here, and then they run parallel, but two different like meeting clamps, which is a Ford thing, go figure. And then look at this shit, bro. Literally a trombone, dude. Like, you have a twisted Like, why?
It's for equal length.
Oh,
you know how the
so you have
GTRs
equal pressure and
Yeah,
shit.
so the GTR is like how they sound. It comes from equal length.
Oh,
So you know, like, think of
okay.
it like as a 5.0 F-150. Remember how you're like, why does your single cam sound like shit? It doesn't sound like a real Mustang. It's because of the exhaust length. That changes the tone of
So
everything.
that's why they twist it
That's
to fit
why they
it.
twist it so it's the exact length.
Ah, okay. So I just learned something. But you got connection pipes here, which I just loosened. But look at this big ass thing, dude.
Dude, that thing's a unit.
And then it gets better. So we keep coming back. And look at this shit. You have 3 pipes coming off this muffler, dude.
And then it goes into
goes back into a 2, like a crop. Dude, this is crazy looking. I've never seen anything like this.
It is wild. The Ford engineers literally went OD just for sound.
Oh, deep.
But for you boys, we're actually going to drop the whole exhaust and we're going to start it with no exhaust. So we're going to put on the chip after that. For these tips, you're obviously going to want to do the tips first. Start with driver's side and work your way over to passenger because Ford has these specific clamps right here facing towards the underbody of the truck, obviously, so they don't get caught on anything.
Tack welded too.
Yeah, and they're tack welded, so there's nothing you can do about that. And easiest way to get it, like I said, take the driver's side off first, and then you'll have a little more clearance to go and attack the passenger side. And yeah, the rest is going to be cakework. But
the problem is too is with these. The problem is too is with these exits. These clamps are tack welded, as you just saw, and believe it or not, these are facing upwards towards the bed of the truck.
Yeah.
And I mean, the right side, was it the right? No, the left side here, you had like this much room to get a wrench, and I mean, we were both wiggling our arms and shit up there.
Wrench,
It's tight.
rubber hammer, no socket, no short socket or long socket will fit in there. So you need a wrench, rubber hammer, and then obviously that will be the best for just the muffler section.
Good thing is too is the AWE, they provided all new clamps which are free of like however you want to position them, and they're the locking clamps too. So we're gonna position them like this. So when we, or actually you could probably do them sideways too, so it kind of hides it up in the body.
Just so it gets nothing caught on the truck when we're
That was a
off-roading.
pretty dumb design on Ford's end though. They could have put them sideways, which I think they should have.
Yeah, they definitely should have. But there's a reason they did it though. I don't know the reason.
If you plan on doing these though, just keep that in mind. Getting them off is gonna be the hardest part, I promise you. Those were a bitch.
Yep. Now, just got to rip the rest of the stuff off and we'll be ready to rock. Put everything back on and she good.
All right, pull her out. That thing is gigantic, bro. Look at
So
that.
you might actually get a better exhaust note. You might save a little bit of gas mileage. You might pick up an MPG or two. Oh my God. It's probably a solid 70 pounds.
Dude, look at it. This thing is gigantic.
I kind of want to cut it open and see what's inside. Like, I feel like there's a prize or something. Look how thick this thing is. Oh, and also, by the way, a lot of condensation water coming out. And if you're using a lift area, bad idea. I slid in it, as you can see, a few times. So yeah, that's it. We're gonna, we got the mock-up done. So now it's literally take everything off this, the hooks, I think we got to take these off too, the actuators, and swap it over to the new stuff. And bada bing, bada boom, we're done. Back on the Raptor we go.
We told the people we'd fire it up, so you might want to. You're probably gonna want to run it like this forever.
Most likely. If it sounds sick, which she should be warm still, we're gonna put it on.
I'm about to hear a 350Z fucking fire up.
I'm so scared to start. I'm so scared. Don't start!
No, it's not. All right, got the cats.
That sounds like a BMW right there.
All right, cut her off. Oh, did you hear that little burbling?
All right, well, Raptor, time to get the AWE action. We're not going dumps today. Boys, we got the big chunky muffler out of the way. I actually took off the stock actuator I completely messed up. You don't need the stock. They send you one. It's one of the cleanest and best setups I've ever seen. Derek is assembling that right now, but he actually got everything buttoned up mostly underneath. Let me climb under here to show you boys. All right, so you can see how we hooked it up there to the X pipe, to the factory hanger slot. Right there, and then now the muffler is mounted up, which looks super clean, and then we have the first actuator hooked up, nothing plugged in, we still need the extensions, and then we're obviously mocking it up and running the pipes over there. She is a job, but it's not too bad. Hardest thing about this whole stuff is just taking everything off And then, yeah, it's just fit and finish after that. Just the little odds and ends stuff. Just take your time when you're doing it. And, yeah, it's going to turn out pretty perfect. Very, very good kit. I highly recommend it. And everything so far has been going on smooth. It's like butter. And, yeah, it's just, I've always had problems with this actuator stuff with other exhaust companies. But this one is done right. And even the directions are so perfect how they have them online. All right, guys, Yeti is done. Shout out to AWE. The quality is phenomenal. We got to find a place to put the AWE sticker. Shout out to them. Shout out to this man right here.
Yes, bro.
Thank you for helping me. So everything is fully done. Everything is tightened up. This is going to be the first ever. I'm going to say now I can think it's a cold start. It's cold enough, right? It's been off for a while. It's cold.
I showed up. The trio's here.
Trio's here. But yeah, AWE killed it on the fit and finish. I was very, very skeptical and hesitant about doing an aftermarket exhaust because the quality is the number one thing I worry about. And the number one thing also is a problem is actuators. They could be a huge, huge issue. And we dealt with that problem with the Mustangs and stuff. So on this system, AWE has definitely got it figured out. You can see you leave the trombone looking part, you leave this clamp. Obviously, AWE gives you all the nice necessary clamps needed. Another one there, here, and you can see we had them more facing inward, which is perfect. Everything is accessible. I'm gonna say the trickiest part is figuring out like the milled out bracket for the module, but once you follow the directions on AWE's website, super, super simple. Don't forget, use that little scan code. It'll be right there. WD-40, you can see where it's wet all throughout there. That was obviously sliding the pipe. So when you're going to want to do and use some of that, it just makes everything go a lot smoother. This exhaust, actually, I was 10 out of 10 nervous.
That exhaust is clean as fuck.
So nice, so clean. I was nervous. Brandon, do you want to get in the truck and fire this thing up for the first?
Fire it up right now?
Yeah,
right,
let's fire it up. Ready. Yep, this should be. Okay. That's normal, so the valve should be closed. Theoretically. Yeah, it should be. Give it a little rev. Oh. Yeah. All right, put in Baja. Yeah. Oh, that sounds really good. Hey, what RPM was that? 3,000? All right, we're going to take this thing out and do some rips in it.
I like the sound of it.
It's a deeper tone. The rasp is gone. The raspiness.
Hell yeah.
Give it a little more. Give it a little more in Baja.
It never used to do that.
No, it didn't do that. Yeah, there is a rev limiter. That's why I was like, it won't go crazy high.
Hey, this kit sounds really good, and it's not even my setup. AWE, very good job, guys.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is really nice.
Give this man a Raptor and an exhaust system.
AWE, we need a Raptor and a side of exhaust on the way, all right?
Yep, we'll be good to go, boys. All right, so I think we're gonna pick it up tomorrow. You guys are gonna see, I'm gonna put some of the stock and some of the new clips in. Outside, we're gonna do some launching tomorrow with the truck, testing. We're gonna do everything. Everything, you guys are gonna hear this. The best possible audio that we can literally do. You guys are gonna get it tomorrow, so I will see you guys in the morning. Alrighty, boys, we got the Raptor back out to do a little exhaust testing. We're gonna do a few pulls for you, a little dig hits, and you guys are gonna hear the exhaust from the outside. But yeah, we're about to launch the Raptor. I'm gonna have Derek get out on the outside. You guys are gonna hear it in Baja, also in normal. I'm not gonna do sport because really you can't tell the difference between sport to Baja. They're pretty much the same thing. The baffles just close like a little bit more. But yeah, gonna do some launching. You guys are gonna hear me do some flybys inside, outside, and yeah, y'all are gonna hear it, so enjoy. All right, so we have the AWE exhaust on the Gen 3 Raptor. This is in Baja mode, so in Mustang terms, this is fully open. Ready, that sounds good from out here, dude. Just came out with it, so we're trying to like get a little bit of feel for it, see how it sounds. Did you like it?
Would it run with that Helicat?
The TRX?
Huh?
The TRX one?
It will?
Well, we got to get the Raptor R for that one. No, this one's just a little six banger, twin turbo. If you do full bolt-ons though, you'll keep up with it.
Damn, before it moved mighty quick.
37's on it too.
Have a good one, man.
See you, bud. Yeah, so you like the sound from the outside?
Dude, it sounds really good. I know
Does
you
it?
were like little.
I was
keen on
skeptical about it.
Let me rip it for you. I'll let you.
Yeah, I gotta hear it. All right, so one thing I must say about the AWE versus the stock, because I have I think I just flipped 43,000 miles on the truck. The sound with the AWE is a lot more refined. Oh my God, the Raptor looks so good. Was that your first rip in the Raptor?
You were floating.
Dude, it was moving. I'm telling you, probably burned like straight posi like 100 feet. I'm just like, okay, it's still ripping. It's still ripping.
Bro, I was just...
Dude, it's so nice. It's butter, ain't it?
Bro.
It's butter.
Straight floater. But, dude, she feels good.
Yeah.
This truck's
I love my Raptor, dude. It sounds good. I was telling him, like, it's hard to, like, explain because it just sounds so much more refined.
Yeah, so the way I would tell Jake is, like, the stock exhaust wasn't bad, but one thing I didn't like about it is if we were ripping like that, you would hear it, like...
Yeah,
like
high RPMs,
clap.
yeah.
High RPM clap, but... This, it might not be as loud in cabin, but you heard from behind.
Yeah.
It sounds good.
Yeah,
dude.
it sounds... So this is what I want you guys to understand about the AWE. It's perfect. The fit and finish is actually like the best quality I've ever had for an aftermarket exhaust. I'm going to give them that. And the sound is just perfect. I think they actually nailed it. It's not too loud. It's clean. It's crisp.
Is this me?
Dude, it's all you. That is all you. All the way up from literally back there.
Bro, I was just sitting there and I'm telling you, I'm just wheeling it. I'm like, yo, is this thing
Dude,
hooked
it
up?
burns straight posi the whole way. 37s. Little EcoBoost.
Dude, it hasn't, yeah.
It's got ass. I'm telling you, it ain't slow. It's not slow. You launch it in 4 high, it eats.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah, I'm super happy. Thank you again, AWE, for this. They're actually an awesome company to work with. And I mean, you guys heard it, Baja. I'll give you guys another hit in normal mode so you guys can hear the difference. And we're going to do a few pulls from inside the cabin once we get back in the truck. But the tips on it, I think this is how they should have looked from the factory. Yeah, get in it. Put it in normal and give it a few revs. Quiet.
We're going to run them through. I'll give you 2 revs on each. This is quiet. This is quiet.
All right, quiet mode first. 2 revs. Perfect.
All right, this is normal.
Okay, normal mode. Going to sport.
This is sport.
I'm telling y'all, it sounds like a GTR a little bit. And by the way, I do own a GTR. So, I can... Yeah, dude, it's so perfect. It actually is so perfect.
Yeah, she sounds good.
Really
I think
good.
It's perfect for, you know, an EcoBoost truck, honestly.
Not too much, not too loud.
It's not clapping, it's not like...
It's just refined.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
It sounds really good. I think they did an awesome job on this.
So when you get your Raptor, are you going AWE too?
Yeah, I got to. Yeah, got to.
So
When I get
AWE,
my Raptor.
hit up DBP.
Yeah, when I get my Raptor.
AWE, DBP collab? That's what I'm talking about, boys. All right, well, let's give it another rip. This time, I'll have Derek. We'll both jump in the cabin. And, yeah, we're going to hear it from the inside. And I'll do probably Baja on the inside so you guys can at least hear the full effect. Normal, we were ripping on a little bit. You hear a little bit, but I don't know how much the camera's actually going to pick up. So I want it to be as loud as possible inside the cabin so you guys can actually hear it. So let's go.
Run it.
All right, you want to rip it one more time?
Say send it.
All right, Baja mode inside the truck. And we're going to power brake and let it rip again. It rips. This truck is so fun. But yeah, you guys heard the inside. I don't know how much you can actually hear, but we went windows down to try to give you guys the fullest of the effect. And yeah, I'm so happy with it. It literally is 10 out of 10 perfect. And I'll give you guys a few downshifts on the inside of the cabin. Pop her in sport so she's more crisp. Sounds good. There's a big piece of wood there.
Do you want to do another one on the outside?
Okay.
Is there smoke behind us?
No.
Might be alright. I don't think he saw it.
You don't think?
I don't think so. Nope, he's turning. Dude, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Dude, literally another second, you were smoked.
See ya! Boy, so we found the perfect tunnel to amplify the sound for you guys. So look at that tunnel. Look at this Ford Raptor. And you guys are about to hear a brand new AWE exhaust. Boys, we are picking this up 1 week later of me actually driving, living with the AWE exhaust on my Raptor, and I figured I have to add some more clips because my father has a 2024 EcoBoost Raptor, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna go home, get these trucks again side by side, and hear them back-to-back revs from the new truck, a bone stock one, versus mine with the AWE, and I was like, this is gonna be the ultimate test because hearing it sometimes through audio clips, it's a little different, and sometimes the day of condition can be just a hair bit off and the wind could pick up. So I want you guys to hear it actually right now, side by side, the 2024 stock versus the 2022 with the AWE. And I'm not just saying this because AWE hooked me up with an exhaust system. I'm actually gonna email them because I wanna put a new exhaust system on the Mustangs because the AWE one is made in America. So America quality, I've always have the highest respect for American made parts, so I gotta support them with that. Number one. Number two, I have installed so many exhaust systems on aftermarket cars, Mustangs, like Shelby's, like you name it, I've installed it. Previous EcoBoost Raptor trucks, 5.0 trucks, single cabs. I've honestly touched so many aftermarket exhaust. I'm not just saying this for the video. This is one of the best quality by far I've ever had. Out of the box, the fit and finish, the adjustments, like we literally threw this up. I'm telling you, the hardest part you guys are gonna have is just taking the exhaust off the truck. Other than that, going back on the truck, took us, no joke, maybe 25 minutes to get everything back on the truck and situated. And guys, the Raptor guys watching this video, I know sometimes you guys hear that rattle with the actuators. I have not heard a single rattle with the new exhaust system. His new truck does have a rattle. Sometimes when you do it, when you start it up, it'll shake a little bit. That truck rattles, but with the new system, it doesn't. Y'all hear that rattle? You wouldn't have that rattle if you went AWE. All right, so I'm gonna give it a few revs in normal mode, maybe 2 to 3,000 RPMs, and then we're obviously gonna switch it immediately into Baja, and you guys are gonna hear the difference between this truck and that one. I know y'all heard that pop, and yeah, I can just say for my 2022 exhaust, that truck had never popped once, but for some reason, this one does. I'm actually gonna climb under this truck in a separate video to see if my stock exhaust is the same as this one, because it must be something with the tune, but they definitely changed it up. So this one is in Baja. The stock Ford Raptor definitely doesn't sound bad, but I'm gonna tell you all this, revving it, it sounds good because you're only limited to the revs. When you're in park, you can only go 3,000 RPMs, but the biggest difference with the AWE is when you get into the higher RPM range, around like 6,000 RPMs, you also, like, you hear them start to clap like mine was doing stock. And yeah, revs, the trucks sound good stock, but like that high RPM when you're really ripping on it, it's like a drone, and it's like that clapping sound. That's definitely how they all are stock, but AWE got rid of all the rasp, and yeah, we're gonna fire up my truck now with the AWE, and you guys are gonna hear it back to back. Alrighty boys, just to keep in mind, you guys are the exact distance away as the other truck, so nothing is different. Exact same location, same distance away from the truck with the same microphone. So yeah, let's get it. Here's a normal mode start, and then we're gonna switch it straight into Baja. Just to let you guys know, we actually probably have close to 800 miles on the Raptor with the new exhaust system. So I think the muffler, everything should be broken in. I don't even smell the exhaust smell anymore. After the first day of us ripping on it, it was completely gone. So yeah, here's normal mode revs to about 3,000 to 4,000 RPM, same as that truck. Meeple, we are officially part of the AWE team. Well, you boys know I love America. American flag on the Shelby, red, white, and blue, police flag, and Old Glory. I just want to give thanks to AWE one last time. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring today's video, and I gotta always support the American companies. So make sure you guys head to the link in the description. AWE, thank you so much again for sponsoring today's video. Road to 100K, boys. Godspeed, love y'all. Catch you in the next one. Deuces.